Uh, I have with me here Mr. Vivek Singh, who is leading Monday.com practice and is CTO of Cloud Cache Consulting. I'm Sanjog Kaude, who is a Monday.com consultant in Cloud Cache Consulting. And Krishan Kant, channel partner manager, APAC Monday.com, was supposed to join us, but due to unavoidable reasons, he will not be joining us.
Yep.
We'll just wait for a couple of minutes and we'll start. Thank you so much, Vivek, for joining. Thank you so much, everyone who has taken time out in their busy schedule in the middle of the week and joined the webinar to learn something new.
Yeah, I think we can start. We have a lot to cover. Uh, I think it's already 3, so yeah, let's get started.
Sure. So I have with me Mr. Vivek Singh, who is leading Monday.com practice in Cloud Cache Consulting and who is also CTO of Cloud Cache Consulting. Welcome, Vivek.
Thank you.
Uh, Mr. Krishna Kant, channel partner manager APAC from Monday.com, was supposed to join us, but due to unavoidable reasons, he will not be joining us. So thank you, KK, for your support. Hope you like this webinar whenever you see it later. And thank you so much to the registrants, to the attendees who took time out of their busy schedule in the middle of the week and are joining us to learn something new out here. So today's webinar will have these agendas. We'll discuss these things. We'll give you an introduction to Cloud Cache Consulting Private Limited. We'll give you an introduction to Monday.com. We'll enumerate a list of problems that real estate operations are faced with. We have some solutions that Monday offers to eliminate your problems, to eliminate your issues, to optimize your workflow, and to make your work more efficient. So, all these things will be given by Monday with its features for real estate. And by implementing Monday for real estate, you can increase your overall productivity and efficiency, and in return, you can earn a bit more than what you are doing conventionally. We'll also show you a few AI features at a glance that Monday has to offer and which can be imbibed in the real estate operations. In the end, we have some question answer session reserved for you, some time out to discuss questions. And in the end, we'll give you a QR code uh, with which you can get in touch with us if you want to know more about Monday, to know more about real estate operations in Monday, and in generally, if you want to explore Monday, you can just get in touch with us. So, like I said, we have a question answer session in the end, but you can either ways put all your questions in the question answer box that you can see down. My team and me can help you answer them while the webinar is going, or else in the end, we will answer you in the question answer session as well. But we'll make sure that none of the questions posed to us today are unanswered. We'll make sure that all of them are answered. If you can't see the screen or hear us at any point, please let us know in the question answer box or the chat box. My team can get in touch with you and help you. Either ways, if you are having issues with the video or the audio, you can just drop once and connect back. You can drop and rejoin. That might help. Mostly that helps. And a recording will also be sent to you after the webinar. It will take maybe a day or two, but yeah, we will send you the recording of this webinar so you can go back and have a look at what was taught, what was shown again if you need that. So I guess it's time for our first poll.
Yep.
We'll have a look at the first poll for today, and here it is. How do you currently track your real estate deals? So whatever is the relevant answer for you, please mark it. You could be managing it in your spreadsheets, your CRM software, whichever you have. Maybe you have a diary where you manage all your real estate deals. You use the conventional pen and paper method, or you have real estate platforms which are dedicated for tracking your deals, or any other if it is not mentioned in here. Please mark a valid answer. This will help us know our audience better.
Yep, I will probably end the poll as I think 66% people have participated.
Sure. Here are the answers. So we have pretty split viewership here regards to this answer. So 33% depend on spreadsheets, 33% depend on CRM software, and pen and paper, dedicated real estate platforms are pretty split as well. So good to know we have a good mix of the audience. Mm, Now I'll request Mr. Vivek Singh, CTO of Cloud Cash Consulting, who is leading Monday.com practice, to take over and explain about Cloud Cash.
Yep, thanks, Sanjog. So Cloud Cache is a partner for Monday. Like we work very closely with Monday.com and present in India, UK, and US with our offices. And so we are very committed towards work towards CRM and work management platform. So Monday being a work management and both CRM, where the expertise comes from our consultants who are doing a great job in managing these platforms. Uh, Since KK is not here, I think I will explain a bit about Monday.com for our audience, like what exactly is Monday.com, like people who are new to Monday, and people who already knew will find this session useful uh, to use as an example for their daily work as well. So Monday.com is a like basically cloud-based work operation system, work operating based system where the idea of the tool is to bring different teams together and instead of teams working together separately into silos into different systems, basically the idea is to bring all the team together and work in a single tool where they can collaborate with each other and the communication is not broken into different systems and different places. So like you have a one system where your HR, your finance, and any other department are working together and they can collaborate very easily. The tool itself is very intuitive, easy to extend, easy for uh, any person like who is not very technical but can easily also like do some automations and can make the system according to his needs and can easily manage the system as well, unlike any other CRMs like which are sometimes little complex and you need people to manage it. So as you see in this team, as I mentioned, like in this slide, you have different departments of your uh, company, like which are working across different departments. But end of the day, on a Monday, they are actually able to collaborate because it's designed like that. It's made in a way like you can collaborate quite easily. Uh, that that they also have a lot of template based development as well, like you can easily uh, someone wants to quickly start on a Monday platform and for a department you can, let's say it's an HR department, you can usually use a template and you can get very started very quickly and all your boards will be created along with the automations and which you can further extend.
Yeah,
uh,
to summarize this slide, Vivek, means that we might have many teams like product, procurement, IT, creative, operations. They individually have their set of tasks, but at times they need to collaborate with the other teams to complete their task, to gain efficiency, to gain productivity, to complete the business. So these teams can exist on Monday in their separate workspaces, but they also can collaborate with each other, and no task will be hampered because of the cross collaboration or because of interdependence of the teams. And Monday will help you make this process more efficient to achieve your goals and strategy. Yeah, Vivek.
Right.
Over to you.
And it's applied across different industries. I think we covered real estate in one of our webinar. Sorry, today we're covering real estate in a webinar, and we have covered like HR management earlier. Uh, so it can be into different use cases and industries. It can be easily used. Uh, for example, into it can be used for any company to use at least project management, like into IT company, like using project management for their operations, right? So yeah, I think Sanjog, if we can move to the next slide. This slide actually shows like how Monday has grown very fast from 2019 to 2023. Uh, this slide is not updated, but they have crossed that 1 million mark as well. Uh, and the product is growing very fast, and people are liking the product, and it's getting used very widely.
So we also have existence of Monday.com in India now. We have a huge number of partners and customers in India. So South Asian region is handled from Australia, but yeah, we have a number of customers existing in India, and this slide will get updated once we have close of fiscal year 24, where, like Vivek said, Monday has crossed the 1 billion revenue mark.
Right. Yeah, I think this is about the AI. I think this will be covered during the one of the demos which we're going to present, and we also had done this into one of our webinar as well. I think we will also share that webinar links with people who have joined and missed the earlier webinar. They will get to know like how AI is also being used in the product and platform to supercharge your experience. So things are doing pretty well with the help of AI.
Yep. And to those who will be watching this video later on YouTube, we'll add the webinar link in the description, maybe below. And if you want to look at AI features of Monday separately, you can just click on that webinar link that we'll paste below, and you'll be able to see the webinar that we conducted, which focused on all the AI features of Monday.
Right.
So I guess we have our second poll now.
Sure.
So there are three questions up here. The first two are visible to you right on the pop-up screen. And if you scroll a bit lower down, you'll be able to see the third question. So the first question is, what do you use to manage marketing campaigns for properties? You use email marketing tools, social media platforms, offline methods, comprehensive marketing software, or any other? Please mark a relevant answer. The second question is, which process in your real estate business takes up the most time? It could be lead generation and follow up, transaction management, marketing and property promotion, client communication and updates, and scheduling property showings. Showings, as in the display of properties, the first visit of a prospective customer on your property to see how you have built your property. That could be the scheduling property showings. And if you scroll a bit down, you have the third question. What is your biggest challenge in managing real estate listings? Keep track of property details, managing client communications, coordinating with agents, tracking leads and opportunities, or any other. So please mark relevant answers for all the three questions. We'll probably wait another minute or two, and we'll stop this poll to show you the answers.
Okay, I think I
We'll
can end the
probably,
poll. Yeah, most of
yeah.
the people have. Yeah.
So, most of you use social media platforms to market your properties. So that was quite expected. Some of you use email marketing tools. Offline method is pretty much prevalent till now. Glad to hear that. Which process in your real estate business takes up the most time? Lead generation and follow up. That is a task. Agreed. Transaction management has not been answered by anybody. So I guess transactions is what is pretty smooth in the process. Marketing and property promotion 25%, client communication, scheduling property showings 25%. What is your biggest challenge in managing real estate? tracking leads and opportunities. Again, CRM is what these people desire, I guess. Coordinating with agents, keeping track of property details. Okay, excuse me. Now we'll look at some problems faced by people in real estate operations. So generally, project management is one of the core problems that people in real estate face. They want to track the property development right from the start of the construction phase to the completion of the property. There are a number of vendors, number of subcontractors that are part of creating that property, construction of that property. So tracking all that development is a task. So ideally, these people have a property manager who takes care of all these, but this person needs to be constantly in touch with the promoters of the property, the contractors, the builders of the property, and give them updates. So that is generally offline, but Monday can help streamline this issue, and we'll show you how. So the second core problem is renovation schedule and planning. So what happens is, agreed, tracking the leads, showing the demos of the property that you have built, showing the dummy flats, dummy properties that you have built, tracking the clients, following up. That is a task. Agreed. But there are certain instances that after selling of property, people demand certain renovations, certain modifications, and you need to track those as well, because if that is not timely, then there is drop in customer satisfaction. So I'll show you how Monday can track that as well. Then we need centralized client database. At times there are people who inquire about your property but do not actually purchase it for that time. So maybe you can have that list handy, so whenever your next property in the similar area is launched, these people can be targeted with automatic marketing campaigns. So you never know, if this list is handy with you, there might be more conversion rate. So we will show you how we do that on Monday. We have automatic lead follow-ups. We have custom sales pipeline and integration with CRM tools. So Monday itself has a CRM tool. So we'll show you how that operates on Monday. So now we'll move to the real estate operations on Monday.com live demo. So I'll exit my presentation slides. I'll come on the Monday workspace. So this is how Monday UI looks. This is the Monday CRM tool, apart from the many other that Monday has. So work management tool is one of those. CRM, the Monday dev tool, which is a ticket management, task management tool. Then we have Monday service upcoming and budding. We have work canvas and work forms. So these are the tools available in Monday. So we are looking at the Monday CRM today, where we'll take a look at how we manage real estate operations on Monday. So these are the folders, the five folders that you are looking at currently. We are looking at the workspace webinar real estate. I'll just open one of those folders, construction management. So subcontractors, project view, and project details are the boards inside Monday. We are looking at the subcontractors board, and inside subcontractors board, we have these groups: structural subcontractors and service subcontractors. There could be many, but for this demo, we have only these two. So this is where you'll track your subcontractors, your vendors who are helping you construct your property. So you could have their address, what type of work they do. They could be doing the flooring work, the wood work, the power tools work, carpeting work, measuring work, and they are divided into certain groups. So people taking care of structural things could be up in this group. People taking care of some service work can be part of this group. And you could choose how many groups you want. You can choose the type of grouping you want. Maybe you want all the people doing the floor work, maybe uh, making a wooden floor for you, maybe setting up the carpet of your floor, maybe putting up the tiles on your floor, the marbles on your floor. You want them in a separate group, so that can be possible as well. You have their contact details, and then you have the other details as well. So whenever the subcontractor is working with you, this date can be captured here. So this person is currently working with you from 16 December. That's what it means. And to what construction that is going on for your project, at what site is he working for you, that can be tracked here. So this site is a dummy project called address unit 1. So we know that the subcontractor name 1 is working in this site called address or unit 1. So this is how you can track your all your subcontractors or your vendors at one place, and you can also plan which subcontractor to be deployed at what site, so that his workload is managed better, and the time lag which is lost in communication can be managed better. Then we have project overview here, where you can have a look at all your projects undergoing construction for now. And if you scroll a bit, you'll be able to see overall unit progress, and also the individual tasks or individual work that is going on, which are pending, which is planned, which is completed. So for the first record that we can see, the permit is done, foundation is done, drywall is done, trench is done, framing is done, and what is planned is electrical, roofing, and QC. So you could add the columns in here. This is just a dummy data in here. So I'll just give you a disclaimer right now. Whatever I'm going to show you today, 90% of things could be customized to your needs. So we could customize the entire setup inside monday.com to match your needs. So the names of these columns, names of the tasks, drop down values, everything can be customized to your liking. So we could see overview of the project construction, the start date, and the project details board. So we have something called as project details, where you can intricately see what work is going on right now. And this was just the project overview, where you can see the current progress at a glance, along with the overall unit progress chart that you can see here. So we also have in the tab something called as timeline. So you know what is the timeline of construction for the projects that are currently undergoing construction. We also have a map. So here you can see all your properties being constructed on the map of the world. So wow, currently we have 5 properties being developed in California, USA, around San Jose and Los Angeles. So good to know. We are international. And then we have the workload as well. So here you can have a look at which property is completed, which property is started, with this beautiful chart, Gantt chart in here. So all these things are possible in Monday. You can also automate things up here, sending off automatic emails when probably a status changes. So for instance, suppose if electrical work is done and you mark it as done, and then what you want is the roofing guys to take over and start the roofing work in a particular property. So once this is marked as done, we can send an email to the project manager, to the person in charge of that project, or probably directly to the roofing guys if they're waiting for your go ahead. And they will receive a notification, maybe WhatsApp, maybe SMS, maybe email, and they can start their work on the go. So that can be done. So this is how project overview looks. Now we'll take a look at the project details. So project overview was about having a bird's eye view of current happenings in your construction site. Project details is more intricate and more detailed view of what is going on in your construction project. So you have the unit mean phase, which is the overall progress of your unit of your construction site. Then here you can see the permits is done, the permit date is populated here, the foundation is done, foundation deadline was populated here, the framing is done, framing deadline was populated here, roof and sliding is being worked on. We have the interiors that are planned, the exterior paint that is planned, the cabinets that is delayed by the vendor. Then you have the link of the subcontractors. So, assuming this is the link of the subcontractor who is in charge of cabinets, so you can just call it cabinet vendor. So what will happen is you have a list of your vendors in here in the subcontractors board. you know that the cabinet is delayed, and the reason for the delay is on the side of the vendor. So what you can do is you can quickly click on this. The info will be shown to you in here. We'll add a details file in here. So here are your details. Even if it is not visible, it takes just a minute to get those details up. What you know is this person stays here. You can just knock on his door and ask him for reasons for the delay, or probably call him or email him or her. So this is how easy it is to get all the data that you need. So on the click of this button, you just got to know which vendor was it that was delaying this cabinet work, and just you can take the corrective actions. Then we have the cabinet installation timeline in here. The quality check owner, whoever will be responsible for quality check, you can just click on that field and maybe assign that person to take care of the quality checks. Then the quality check control status. We have something called as project files. Here you could upload the detailed architectural maps, maybe the landscaping maps, the other relevant measurement maps that are needed, or the legal formalities, the permissions, the requisitions, everything could be placed at this one location. Then we also have the link to the project overview. So if you are currently on the project details and want to have a bird's eye view through the overview, you can click on this. And then you can add as many link to the subcontractors as possible. So it will not be certainly the case where only cabinet vendor is needed on this page here. You could need your exterior paint guy and quickly click on that column and get to know their details. That is possible as well. So you can add as many links to the subcontractors as you wish, and then their details will be available at the click of a button like this. So this was about construction management, how you can manage your property when it is under construction phase. Now we'll go to the real estate management. So certainly, whenever your construction is completed, you will opt for certain campaigns to run to publicize the project, so that people subscribe to your form maybe, and come to have the first demo of the constructed property. And this is the first part of selling. So campaign management is an important part. So you can have your campaigns designed here and manage it from here. So you can select the campaign status: in progress, stuck, new, approved to start, final, review, scheduled, and all the other customized statuses that you need. You can have it here. You can select the platform that you are running the campaign on. It could be Facebook, Gmail, WhatsApp, or any other campaign listed in here, or even not listed in here. This can be customized, like I said before. Then we have the design status, the campaign brief. If you want to list everything regarding that campaign, you can add it in here. You can select the target audience, the campaign timeline, start date, end date, and the budget spent on individual campaigns can be managed here. So this is one place where all your campaigns regarding your projects, regarding your properties can be managed. And if you have a requirement where you run campaigns for individual projects, for individual sites, you can select this column in here. So suppose first time home buyer seminar campaign is what you are running now. That will be specifically for Godrej St. Tropez site or property that you are developing. Or if it is a general campaign not targeted at a specific site, you could opt to keep this properties board blank. So this is where you manage your campaigns. Then you have leads. So these will be the people who are interested in some of your property. So all the leads will be enlisted in here, and then you'll start working on them. So this is the form that will be used to gather leads. You can either fill this form if you have a in-person request for your property, in-person interest for your property, or you can share this form. You can use this link or a QR code and paste it in your campaigns. Maybe if you are running a Facebook campaign, WhatsApp campaign, you can just share this link of that form, and all the people who will be filling this form, available to them, their details will be populated in this main table. So I'll just show you how that works. So you send the link of this form, somebody fills up this form, and their details will be grabbed in here in this potential leads group. Then you start working on them. You identify that what is their need. They probably need a 2 bhk, a 3 bhk, probably in a specific area that that your site is located in. Then you'll mark the property that they are interested in. So probably you'll select Manik Mishra here since it's already existing, and assume that Silverstone Heights is what you are trying to sell that person. So you'll select that site, or you can select multiple sites. Maybe there is another site in the neighborhood called Sobha Dream Apartment. So this will mean that you are trying to sell both these sites. This person called Manik Mishra. You can select the priority based on how eager this person is to buy their property, the type, if it is a lead, if it is a broker, if it is a client, and any other statuses, or the category. So this person could be a person who is looking for a rented property, or he's trying to buy a property. You can select that. You have the number, the contact details, email, and the listing status as well of that property that he's looking at. So all your leads can be grabbed at one place in here called leads board. This can be totally customized for your liking as well. Then we have something called as tabs. Here you can have a look at all the leads based on what type of lead it is. So it could be a broker, or it could be a client, or it could be a general lead. So you can create these kind of groupings in this tab here, or it could be a grouping of category. So a person could be looking for a rented place, or a person could be looking at maybe we can call this lead Virendra Singh, who is looking to buy a property. So what will happen is this person will disappear from this group here called blank, and it will get visible in the group called buy. So this is how you can create tabs to differentiate among your leads based on some criteria. And then we have forms that we just saw. Then we have the agent task management board, where generally agents, you need to push them to get more output from them. So you have certain tasks that you probably need your agents to take care of. You might want them to conduct comparative market analysis of the properties existing in your neighborhood. You might want this person to have a final negotiation for property Godrej Wellsworth with the clients that he's brought to you. Excuse me, I'm just under the weather, sorry. Then we have tasks grouped by this week and next week. You could take care of the tasks to be done this week in this group, next week in some other group, and you have all the tasks that are done by the agents in another group here. So that will depend on the status. So whenever you mark a task as done, so conduct comparative market analysis is marked as done. It will just disappear from this week, and it will go and will be visible in the done group of the agent task management board. Then we have something called as properties board. Here is where all your properties will be visible at one place. So these properties are available for renting or for selling. So this is where your agents might want access to, and this is where they will know that this property is available for selling or renting. So what we can do now is we have a small automation. The last record in properties board is address unit one. So we have something called as project details, and this is where you can have the minute view of your property under construction. So suppose address unit 4, this property has completed. What we can do is mark this status as job completed. Everything in this property is done, and it is ready to be listed, to be sold, to be rented to people. What will happen is an automation will take over, and that property will be visible in the properties board. And the agents will now know that this property is available to be sold or to be rented. So we can configure an email notification to all the agents, maybe to make them aware that this property is available for renting and they can just start their work now. Uh, you have the address in here, the listing status, the type of the property, residential 2 BHK, residential 3 BHK, commercial, residential 1 BHK in here. And then you have the leads. So let's get back to the leads board and create a lead called test. So what I'll do is I'll just select address unit 4 in here, which was available to be listed. I'll select that site. So now I know on the leads board that the lead called test is interested in the property called address unit 4. So let's get back in the properties board. Here you will see that the address unit 4 is already listed like we saw before, but in the leads, you are able to see that this lead is interested in this property. So this is just generally designed. It can be more minutely designed. So you'd know that which is the flat number that this person is interested in. That can be possible as well. But for the demo purpose, we have kept it simple. But more minute customization is possible as well. And the other thing that that is noteworthy here is might not be always the case that only one person is interested in a particular flat. Maybe there are 6 to 7 people. Maybe there are more people interested in a particular flat, and you might want to just raise the price of that flat a bit. That the price of that property a bit because you are getting a good response for that property. So we have something called as leads count, which will grab how many people are interested in that property, and it will give you a count. What automation you can do here is suppose whenever this leads count goes 5 and above, you might want to raise the property value by maybe a percent, maybe 2%. You can do that. So let's see that leads count actually rising. So currently there is just one lead in here called test. We'll try to add another and done. So simple. The leads count got risen by 2. So there are two ways to show that a person is interested in a property. It could be from the leads board where you select the property name in here, or it could be in the properties board where you go and just select the lead name. So it could be handled both ways. We have the listing timeline here where you'd know that when was this property listed and how many days has passed from the first day of listing. So you know which properties are going slow as regards selling is concerned. Then we have the price of the property, the square feet, the price per square feet based on the area. So this is an important metric for people in the construction segment. This is how they decide the price of their property. Then we have what type of property it is, contract status, bedrooms, the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the commission of the agents. Then we have the other fields, the images of the property. If people want to see the images on the go, you can just go on this record and look at the images. Then we have the link to agent and the link to project. And then we have the sold properties. This is where all the properties that you sold will be visible. So you can take a look at all your sold properties, and probably you can just have some kind of follow-ups to these people if you need. That is the reason this space exists here. So you can look at the price, the square feet, the number of bedrooms, and all other details similar to properties board. But just to remember, this is the list of sold properties that exists separately. So I guess we now have our third poll. Vivek, if you could help me launch the third poll.
Yes. So you should be able to see the questions on your screen.
Yep, you have the questions on your screen. There are two questions. What aspect of reporting is most important to your real estate business? Reporting would be the bird's eye view, the dashboards, the graphs, the bar charts, the pie charts, and just in general, some metrics which will help you visually define how your business is going. So it could be agent performance tracking, deal pipeline visibility, marketing ROI analysis, customer feedback, or any other. Please select a relevant answer. And what features would improve your property management workflows the most? It could be automated reminder for key deadlines, centralized document storage, customizable dashboard for insight, task assignment and tracking, or integration with other tools. Please mark a relevant answer. We'll probably wait a minute and then disclose the answers. Please mark a relevant answer. We'll probably wait another 10 seconds and disclose the answers.
I think I would run the poll. I think most of the people have participated.
Okay, so we have another good mix of answers in here. Agent performance tracking, 22% deal pipeline visibility, 11% marketing ROI analysis. So you want to know the value for your spent money. Good. Customer feedback and other. So what features would improve your property management workflows the most? Automated reminders for key deadlines. That is pretty much possible in here. Centralized document storage, 0%. Okay. Customizable dashboards for insights, task assignment and tracking, integration with other tools. Good mix of answers in here. Excuse me. So now we'll move forward to the finances. So we are done with the property management issues. Now we'll move to what is more considering your money is involved. So all your finances will be taken care in this folder here, where you will be tracking your investors, your bills, and your budget plan. So this is where your finance and accounting teams will be more interested in, and this is where the owner of the construction company will be more interested in. So we have something called as investors board here. So here you could track your individual investors and your institutional investors. Apologies for that. You could be tracking your individual investors and your institutional investors. So individual investors could be people who do not actually buy your flats, but give you some kind of amount as an investment in your property development, and obviously expect some kind of returns. So you could track all those investors up here in the individual investors group. So the due date for their investment was categorized here. The credit limit that you have decided to take from this person, you'd want to take around $10,000, but not more. So that person has already given you a fixed amount. What remains is $3,000. So payment one was $3,500, which was paid on 10 December. Payment two was 3,500, which was not paid yet. And then the payment dates can be captured, the comments can be captured, and if you need to track the certain legal formalities, or probably the photograph of the transaction, the check, that can be tracked in the file section here. This is actually a Monday doc, so I'll just create a doc for you. So here you can add any details you want. It could be a predefined template, meeting notes, to-do list, project plan, marketing brief, or you could ask AI to summarize things for you, so that it will be easy as a template for you to have notifications or notations inside Monday Doc. So you could use AI as well. This part of the demo is better explained in another webinar of ours, which was focused on AI features of Monday. We'll probably give you a link for that in the emails following this webinar as well. So maybe I want to track a to-do list here. So this might be that I received the payment commitment, and then maybe at the end you want to just add an image of what was given to you, maybe a check or maybe the transaction details. So you could add an image from here if you have it, and you could do much more things on Monday Doc, which will remain handy. And you can also send a link of this doc exactly like you do for Google Docs. So you can select this link and send it to the people that are relevant and dealing with this investor. So all your individual investors can be tracked in this group here, and your institutional investors, the companies, the banks that invest in your property or probably give you a loan. So those can be tracked as institutional investors. So DLF Capital, which would be an investment company, Axis Bank, Royal Finance Bank, those can be the people or the institutions that you have availed a loan from. So all their details could be tracked in here in the investors board. Then we have something called as bills. So at times people give you a token amount, the first installment, the second installment, and all these things can be tracked in the bills board here. So you can see this is a token amount, this is the booking amount, this is the first installment. You have the invoice number, the buyer address, buyer phone number, payment method, the payment date, the item number if you want to serially notify them. Then we have the unit price. This is just the dummy data. You might not get a property for $50 or $60. So do not blame me for this data, but this is just the dummy data for demonstration purposes. The tax details of that particular bill, it needs to be tracked in here so that you are legally secure with your transactions, and then the total amount received with this bill, and the sold property as well. So all the things can be tracked in here. What we can track in here as well is maybe the lead that has purchased this property. So even that is simple. You just add a column, select connect boards, and then select the leads board in here out of all the available boards. And you can select connect boards. So a leads board got added in here, and then you can just select the lead whom this bill is pertaining to. So that is possible as well on the go in a minute. Customizations is possible, like I showed you just now. Then we have the budget plan. So at times it happens that you start constructing a property, you have budgeted maybe some amount for a particular work, but it gets overboard and you spend a bit much than what you had prepared for. So that can be tasked here. So each group is a project. So this could be an individual property site or a project that you're dealing with. And then you can have certain tasks, like this could be the painting task that you are taking care of. This could be the flooring task or the roofing task. So generally, you have a fixed budget based on your calculations and your expertise. So you know that painting job will take $15,000 based on the property size. The resource, the person, the painter who is responsible for painting might take $11,000. Travel might take $2,000. This could include travel of the resource and the material. And then you have the actual spend. You can add columns in here, of course, that can be customized, but you can have a look at the actual spend here. So the difference can be seen here. If it is a green cell, it means that your budget is taken care of, it is under your budget, or it doesn't go overboard your budget. But whenever it is red, you know that what you had budgeted for has been crossed and you have spent a bit more than what your budgeted value is. So you can see on budget as well here. And then probably there is a list of things that are added in here, and you just want to see only the overboard budget uh, tasks. So you can just add a table and then filter based on budget and select cross, and you can save to this view. So you at the click of a few buttons, you have this view ready. So this could be something called as over budget. And at the click of a button, you have this customization which will help you keep track of all the tasks that have gone over budget. And then again, you have in the main table everything that you have spent on, and on budget, off budget can be seen at one place. Then we have analytics in here. So we have property analytics where you can see all the metrics in a bird's eye view. You can see properties by stage, negotiation. We have 4, active 5, sold 11. You have properties by agent, which agent is taking care of how many properties. You click on the bar, and you'll be able to see which property is being taken care of Shubham as an agent. So you can see there are two listings, listed properties that are available to sell or rent, and Shubham is working on that. And then Shubham has sold four properties, so he's gained hefty commission from you. So all these metrics can be viewed in the analytics section. You have the listing timelines in the form of a Gantt chart in here, and then you can have other metrics as well. You have the sold value in here, which is 5.3 million. So you have all the analytics in here. We can add more. So these are just for the demo purposes. And suppose there is a scenario where you want to present this data to your higher authorities, or you want to present it in a meeting, maybe. So what you conventionally will do is you will click screenshots of this data and put it in your presentation slides to be able to present it in the meeting. But Monday helps you in this. It will solve the problems. It won't make your life difficult while preparing presentations. What you can do is you can either choose to export this entire dashboard as a PDF if you want to print that data, or you can select present mode in here. So in present mode, the same data that we saw will be visible like a presentation, and you can present the same data in your meetings. You don't need to actually screenshot this data and put it in your presentation slides. And second thing that is noteworthy here is all this data is grabbed from the boards that you select. So you need to just configure these settings for these widgets or dashboards, and all the data will be grabbed from the boards. And you don't need to actually refresh this data. It will be refreshed the moment there is update or modification in the data from your boards. So this data updates itself in real time. You don't need to do anything. So your bosses or your management can have a view visibility to all the data in real time. uh, the third thing that is noteworthy here is you can schedule email notifications. What notifications? If your management wants to look at this data every week, maybe Friday end of the day, you can schedule an email notification which will send this link or this data directly to the management, to the higher authorities, maybe every Friday, maybe every end of the month, and they'll have the latest data at their fingertips in click of a few buttons and customizations. Then we have real estate dashboards. We have the pie charts, bifurcation by status, the leads count, total revenue generated, total commission generated by your agents. Then we have the map. Earlier we saw a map which was for California, Los Angeles. Now we have 11 properties being developed in Delhi or Gurgaon area, and 9 properties that are in Bangalore. So that is possible as well, and many more things can be added. Then we have task analytics, week-wise number of tasks. These tasks are for the agents, the contract status, the property type, listing status, campaign status, and then we have the campaign and budget spent for that campaign. So you can see the name of the campaign below and the amount spent on that campaign. So you can track all these things in form of dashboards, bar graphs, and charts. Then we have something called as requests folder here. In the interest of time, I'll just quickly show what this board does. So these requests could be renovation and modification requests. People could use a form here. So you could send this form to all your customers, to the people whom you have sold your properties to, and if they have certain renovations or modifications that they need to tell you, they can just fill this form. They can mention in this long descriptive text what they want. They can mention the date this request was sent, the files, maybe if they want to send images of what was not working good, or what needs to be renovated or modified. Then they can select the project that this request pertains to, and that is easy as well. And we have something called as custom AI prompt. Excuse me. So assuming there is a long descriptive text which summarizes or which explains what actually the client needs. So they'll fill the form and put a long descriptive text, probably 500 words. This text is. and you don't actually want to read all these things descriptively mentioned. So you want a crisp analysis of what they actually want. So you'll just select or choose to populate this, or it gets populated by the customers in the form, and AI will help you summarize it, so you know what actually the customer needs. So renovation requirements: update kitchen with new cabinets and countertops, replace flooring in living and dining areas, repaint interior walls with a fresh modern color scheme, remodel bathrooms, focusing on better fixtures and improve storage. So these are the four things that they need, but the text which they mentioned was much more descriptive. So AI helps you here as well. So these are about the renovations and modification requests. Apart from these requests, you could add more boards in here. There could be requests where you probably need a change of flat that was purchased. Probably they were sold a flat on the fourth floor. They need it on the second floor, which is also available. So these kinds of requests, any other kinds of requests, can be monitored in the request section as well, and it is very much possible. So, in the interest of time, I might not show you the AI features that Monday has, but obviously we'll give you the previous webinar link where we showed AI features. We were focused only on the AI features, and that will be explanatory for you as well. If you need it in your implementation for real estate, that can be applied as well. So this is what we had for you. I'll move back to the presentation slides.
Yep. So there's some questions coming in.
Sure.
So one of the person has asked like this the CRM support integration with tools like Gmail, Outlook, or DocuSign for contract management.
Yep.
So
Oh,
yeah,
you can take over, Vivek.
yeah. So yeah, so we CRM has integrations with Gmail. Like basically, you can link your Gmail, and then instead of going to Gmail and looking at your emails, basically you are collaborating directly from Monday via your email or Outlook. So yeah, that works. And then yeah, they have integration with DocuSign as well, whether you can integrate with DocuSign for your contract management and DocuSign like signature purpose. Um, Are there any pre-built templates specifically tailored for real estate professionals? Yes, so there are some templates which can be further customized. So that is possible. What all use cases of real real estate uh, can be done through Monday? So I think uh, so one of the use cases we already saw, like how property listing and finance management after the sale can be managed. And you could also use Monday for your uh, sales, like just for the sales pipeline for selling the real estate deals, and then for transaction coordination could be one of the use case where you probably managing your documents, deadlines, and communications. Uh, you can also use for a marketing campaign management, which is very important for any business. So you can manage all your marketing campaign management uh, within Monday, and then let's say you have done your sale, and then the post-sale client relationship management can also be done by Monday. Any back office coordination, uh, or any other processes which is important for backbone for uh, any business can be done by Monday. They also have a new product coming up, Monday Service, which can be also used as a ticketing system, which can be used as well if needed. I have 2 more minutes. I can take a few more questions, but yeah, this is the QR code you can scan to get in touch with us right away. You can post your feedback, and uh, someone from my team can quickly connect with you for any one-to-one consultation as well. Does Monday have features for auto alert and notifications in property management? Yeah, so Monday is known for collaboration. Monday is known for notifications. So Monday can integrate with your Slack. Monday can uh, you can tag people for notification. You can get push notifications. You can get email notifications. So you have actually liberty to use all types of notifications to make sure you're up to date. Does Monday have a mobile app as people use in offline? Can we use it as offline in mobile app? Yes. So they have a app on phone, which can be used on phone, and it can be used offline as well. So basically, you are entering your data or updating the data into when you're not in the network, but when you come online, it automatically the data gets synced. So let's imagine you are on a field and you do not have a network at a place. You created few records for a purpose, and then once you come into the network, it will automatically get created. Yeah, I think yeah, there are a few more questions. I think, but I think some of them have been covered during the course of the demo uh, in the end. And yeah, we'll reach out to you. I mean, we will definitely reach out and update on rest of the questions as well.
So, how Cloud Cache can help you improvise your Monday implementation and real estate per se? We can give you regular training sessions if you want. We can set clear goals that you want to achieve, and Cloud Cache can help you optimize your Monday environment for you. And we can always have continuous optimization configured for you if you get in touch with us. So please scan this QR code to get quickly in touch with us if you want to explore Monday a bit more, if you want to explore real estate operations inside Monday with the nitty gritties of it that was not shown in this demo, and you want it customized even more. We can do that for you. Or if you have any other requirement pertaining to monday.com CRM, work management, or any other tool, and you need help from our experts, you can just scan this QR code and get in touch with us, or give probably a feedback regarding this webinar with the same QR code. So I guess we have covered everything that we needed to talk about. We have answered a lot of questions. Thank you so much, Mr. Vivek Singh, for joining
Thanks,
us
Anju.
to share your thoughts. Thank you so much, people, for attending this webinar and getting a piece out of our minds regarding what Monday can offer you to solve your problems.